Tonight, it's the National Football League.
All the talk, all the hype, but the pastor's prologue as this Super Bowl is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Ewing. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. Off the play fake. McLean. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, McLean got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. With it is Brown. Stays on his feet. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McLean. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And, Charles, everybody here this week talking about the quest for the 7th Super Bowl title for this head coach, one that would put him in the top spot in the modern era.
And you have to think that the way the league is constructed, Brandon, parity rules, right? So let's face it, my math is rudimentary, but you would think that the average team would win 1 Super Bowl every 32 years, right? And here he is trying to win his 7th. It absolutely boggles the mind and confounds the rest of the league.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, it's Bass. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McClain over the middle, complete. It's Kennedy. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's 4th. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Play action. Jones.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. Ewing. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. McClain, he finds his man, complete. It's Price. To throw on 2nd down. McClain, he finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. On 1st down, McClain. Over the middle, complete. That's Curtis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. throwing on first down. McClain got his man complete over the middle. That's Kennedy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now. It's Bass. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looking to throw on second down. McClain to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McClain. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Jones going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
From the gun, McLean.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
To throw on third down. McLean. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kennedy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Jones throwing on first down. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From just shy of midfield, Jones.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Now Jones throwing after the interception. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jones on 1st down. He finds his man. Complete. It's 4. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McLean. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. third down. McLean over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, McLean.
7 yards to pick up there.
The Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.